How private equity actually values a PI firm, the math behind the multiple, and what moves you up the range. Most law firm owners have a number in their head, and frankly, it's almost always wrong. Today, I'll show you how PE really does the math. Quick context, my name is Hugo Gomez. I'm the founder of Abogados now. We've worked with over 500 law firms nationwide, many in PI. We've generated over $250 million in settlement fees, and we're a Google Premier partner, which puts us at the top 3% of agencies in the world. Before Abogados now, I built enterprise marketing systems, namely in the commercial and consumer financial sector, the businesses that PE actually buys. So I sat in the diligence room and have a lot of experience in this space. Point number one, it starts with EBITDA, but not yours. The number you tell yourself is rarely the number that anchors a deal. Just as a generalization, PE buys adjusted EBITDA, not the number on your P&L. Every PI firm has add backs and subtractions. The starting number always changes. Owner comp is the biggest add back of all. Pre-deal, all your profit flows to you. Post-deal, you draw a market salary, typically $500,000 to $1 million for a managing partner. The delta becomes part of the EBITDA base. Here are the adjustments PE generally makes. Owner comp normalized to at least $500,000 for CEO salary, one-time legal, marketing, or build-out expenses, and personal expenses that run through the firm, and other non-recurring case awards that are stripped out. And as I said earlier, the number you end with is almost never the number you started with. Point number two, the multiple is a range, not a number. There's not a single number for what your firm is worth. Smaller PI firms trade at 3 to 5 times adjusted EBITDA. Larger firms with brand equity, diversified marketing, and operational systems, what I like to call the moats, they hit 7 to 10. Platform deals go even higher. Think Morgan and Morgan. Where you land in the range is the entire game. Let's put it this way. The difference between 3x and 7x on a 5 million EBITDA is $20 million. That should be the whole conversation. After some cursory research, here's what current PI valuations look like. Smaller firms with messy financials, 2 to 3x. Mid-market firms with clean books, 4 to 5. Larger firms with some degree of brand equity, 7 to 10. Platform deals for roll-up MSOs, 10x plus. Platform deals are where the firm becomes the foundation for an MSO roll-up. Those go very high. Point number three, clean financials move you 1 to 2 turns. This is one of the most underrated levers in the entire valuation conversation. Cash basis books and annual tax returns kill multiples. If your primary financial statement is the return your CPA files in April, you're leaving millions on the table. It's safe to say that GAAP compliant accrual accounting alone is worth millions. A 2 million EBITDA firm at a 3x sells for 6 million. The same firm with clean books at 5x sells for 10x. That's a $4 million swing on bookkeeping. So here are examples of financial reporting gaps. Obviously, you need GAAP accrual accounting with monthly closes, budget variance tracking and clean docs, and that means no Google Sheets. Obviously, you need a system for account reconciliation, and at minimum, even fractionally, a real CFO or some kind of CFO function. Keep in mind that even minor compliance issues cut 20 to 30% off valuations. Point number four, case mix drives the multiple. 20 million in revenue is not 20 million in revenue. For instance, books that have just MBA only cases, they actually trade lower than diversified PI portfolios. A firm doing 20 million in pure auto is worth than a firm doing 20 million across auto, trucking, premises, medmal, etc. Severity and predictability are what private equity pays for. They want a forward revenue model they can underwrite, and case mix is a huge input. Here's some examples of how private equity weighs case types. If you're just generating auto cases, it's predictable, but low severity, that's a lower multiple. In premises liability, you'll get mid-range severity, so mid-range multiples. And then obviously when you have trucking, commercial, and medmal, and especially mass tort, you get very high multiple in premiums. Point number five, concentration risk equals discount. PE underwrites fragility before they underwrite upside. If anything is more than 25% of your revenue, PE marks you down. It is a penalty. One referral source, one marketing channel, one rainmaker, one case type. Concentration equals fragility, and that equals a lower multiple. Diversification across sources is an asset. Multiple owned channels, multiple referral networks, multiple case types, multiple paid media channels. That's what PE pays a premium for. Here's what PE flags as concentration: too few referral sources, too few marketing channels, too few rainmakers at intake, or in many scenarios with smaller law firms, just knowing how to handle one case type. Point number 6: forward pipeline is the real asset. PE doesn't just buy what you've done, they buy what's about to settle. The case inventory you have today is the revenue forecast they have to underwrite tomorrow. A clean case inventory model adds turns to your multiples. It gives PE confidence in future cash flows. Confidence is what they really pay for in this scenario. Here are examples of what PE wants in your data room. They want every open case mapped: the sign date, the stage, the expected fee. They want to know when your cases are going to settle, down to the expected date. They want to know, with your current inventory, what the 12-month forecast looks like on revenue. And obviously, they want to know what the marketing pipeline forecast is tied to case acquisition. There are 6 levers here, and each one moves the multiple dramatically. That's called huge leverage. The firms that are prepared 12 to 24 months out get top of the range in multiples. The firms that wait, frankly, they get marked down on every single one. PE offers only move in one direction when you're unprepared. At Abogados now, we build marketing for enterprise value, not just for case volume. We help PI firms diversify their channels, build forward pipeline visibility, and reduce concentration risk. We're trusted by Jacoby and Myers and some of the other largest PI brands in the country. If you're 3 to 5 years from an exit, start moving the multiple right now, not the day a buyer talks. Link is in the description. Let's talk.